next week at the Dreamscape Theater.
so much intrigue.
I want to go to the theater.
You've got a brother?
I do.
And you've got a letter?
Yes, I do. You got 3 of them.
And you're dead?
You got money?
What the fuck's
We
that
learned
about?
so much.
Alrighty, we'll pick up from there next week.
Damn it. I want to keep...
I know. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll see you next week within this adventure. We love you very much, and is it Thursday yet?
Is it Thursday?
What's going on, everybody? Just finishing up here. Making sure we got all the right tags on the stream. Let me know if you can hear me right. What's happening, people? Dude, what a big first hour, man. What's up, DNF? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I know it's late. Appreciate you stopping by, showing me some love. Loud and clear. All right. We're improving. We are improving. I love it. Dude, what about Laudna? I mean, the two big things I want to talk about is Travis and Laudna. So I think we should start with Laudna since she was the first big news, right? I mean, man, where to start? So human, right? A lot of people were guessing human because of the variant, but we're kind of thrown off by her little ear piece things, whether that was partial elf or whether that was do you know what the Twitch replay usually is right after, but whether they were just earrings, like ear jewelry, or whether they were elf ears. So that was a big one. Yeah, dude, Delia, right? We got D, Lady Briarwood. So what's up with that? Is some people said clone. Some people said clone. Some people just say that like somehow she's like a haunted one, maybe. And somehow that's her patron though. So we know that at least it's her patron. And giving her, what is it, 2 levels of Warlock? And then she's going Sorcerer. Because we know when she leveled up, she went Sorcerer. So I'm guessing first level is Warlock. And then, she said she was human. She confirmed human. And that was the questions I had. Because we had a lot of debates about whether she was human or not. The variant made a lot of people think she was human. But the ears kept throwing people off. So some people were thinking Dampier or Elf or Half-Elf. And Matt just messed around with the backstories a little bit. Tope Suicida, yep, you called human. I remember. I wasn't sure. I knew the variant thing, but that was it. I kind of figured Matt would actually mess around, but he did not. Yeah, so much current kick, so much to dig into on this one. Oh, Crixie, yep, Hollow One. I think that's pretty clear. There are a couple other undead type of backstories and stuff, but that's some sort of like curse / blessing. I forget the exact name for it. I know I read it. It was from the Wildmount book. So just 1 level Warlock, the rest are Sorcerer. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know what the breakdown was. So I guess just 1 level Warlock. A lot of people thinking Travis is going to be a werewolf. I think, Mike, you said something about that. Yeah. Move this so I can see you guys better. Yeah, so Mike saying Travis is definitely werewolf. I like it. It kind of sounded like a strength-based character, though, didn't it? if he is indeed anger, which a lot of people are saying that Travis is the anger, but like a bodyguard, throwing people out, breaking up bar fights, that seems more of a strength-based character to me than like a ranger. What's happening, Charles? So yeah, I want to get people's thoughts on that too. Whether when's Travis gonna come? That's a big one too, man. Like, I was thinking he was gonna come in at the very end of this this session, this episode, but he did not. So, when do you think he's gonna come in? Son of Grog? I would love that, dude. I would love Son of Grog. I mean, what, from one of the House of Lady Favors that he visited? Did Grog have any kind of love interest? Or just someone he paid for? Anger does sound like a barbarian. I'm with you, Charles. And I know we have that. I know we have a barbarian in this group, but I mean, why not two? Why not two barbarians? Get a multi-class in there. Because I know Travis loves to rage, man. So I would not put it past him to at least put a barbarian multi-class in there. What would he multi-class with? If you guys were to guess, if he went barbarian multi-class, because I don't think he'd go pure barbarian again. SB1113, yeah, dude. Briarwood as a patron, dude. I love that so much. Some people are saying like a clone thing. I'm kind of feeling more like it's a phylactery lich type of deal. Not exactly that, but some like a Horcrux almost, which is basically what a phylactery is. So, dude, that's so big, man. Oh, dog. Ultimate troll move, Grog, 30 years older. How do you explain the level drop if he goes 30 years old? I'm sure Grog can do something dumb enough to do that. Salem, you thinking rogue? Do you think, like, when I think of rogue, I don't think of someone who breaks up bars, unless you don't think he's going to be anger. So let me know what you think on that. Barb Ranger, I would love to see that new Drake Warden Ranger. I actually played that in a one-shot recently, and it is so much fun, and you can actually get really tanky with it. I took the mounted combat feat, and it was super fun. So I wouldn't put it past him. I've been hoping someone will play Drake Warden Ranger. Grog multi-class with Monk, that would be a blast. I would love to see that. He has reason to, right? That Monk in... wasn't Whitestone. Where was that monk at that he did some training with? Ninja Master, yeah, the Order of the Lycan. That's a big one that's been being thrown around. I really like that. I would love to see a werewolf. I'm a big fan of werewolves. I actually just built my first commander deck, Magic the Gathering werewolves, and I started playing Magic 12, 13 years ago, whenever the first werewolves came out. So I'm a big fan of werewolves, and I'd like to see that. Toby Sue is seen as saying the anger won't be Travis. I could see them just kind of putting it out there, making people think it is. Maybe he's some dude in this theater, right? And who was the brother? Well, I guess we can talk about. Was it Cyrus later? But man, so much good stuff to come out on this one. Pink Killer Panda. I don't know. I'm skeptical that he's the anger. As we have seen, the campaign has been very surprising, so I'm holding my judgment that Travis is the anger. Yeah, I mean, that could totally be just them trolling us for sure, and Travis would definitely do that. I'm hoping for another old dude. Francis, maybe Travis will play the son of Scanlan and Pike. I would love to see that, but that... What's the age on that? How long's that been? Since they've been together. Crixie, the fact that it's Travis, I feel like he would love a werewolf. He's been talking about werewolves for a little while, so it's what a lot of people think, and I definitely think that could happen. All right, 24 people in here. Hey, I hit 800 subs the other day, so for a channel that's a little over a month old, I'm pretty excited about that. So I appreciate all of you guys that have subbed. It's a kind of a big deal to me. So much appreciation for the love, people. Charles, his brother. Whose brother? Did I miss something? All right, wasn't the monk of Cord in campaign 1 was in Vasselheim. There you go. Yeah, that's so I could definitely see that. I mean, you could with magic you can have Grog pull something from the deck of many things and lose a bunch of levels or something. I don't know. It's been 50 years since then. I guess it's been 7 since the campaign 2. So that yeah. All right, hey, let's do it. Let's do it. Any children from campaign 1 would be a lot of fun. Thanks, Ninja Master. Appreciate you, man. So campaign 1 was 810 PC, and what is it now? Yeah, 800, man. I'm excited. 1,000's the goal. Hopefully by Christmas, but I don't know if I'm gonna get that. But that's all right. I'm building up my library full of stuff. Loving these streams. Campaign 2 was 835. So 7 years from that. I don't know the math. Yeah, Dorian's brother at the end. So Cyrus, we know he's second in line from some sort of royal family type of deal, or at least lords. I mean, he's talking about a far off land that people don't know about. So either he's where do we think he's from? Do we know where he's from? Is he even from the natural plane? You never know with Genasi's. So he's what, Air Genasi? 27 years would be good. I would love to see any of the kids from them, but especially Scanlan's kid. That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, so Briarwoods, we gotta love the Briarwood callback. Do you think they're gonna do more than one campaign 1 callback for the main characters though? I mean, I know we've seen a couple callbacks already, but that would be that'd be a lot of fun. All right, so let me see what I wrote down here. Oh man, that drinking game needs to be a real thing. It needs to be happening often. Such a good way to get information out there, and there's a ton of information spilled. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to all that again because I think there were some nuggets I missed, but that's something I might have to implement in my game as well. All right, SB1113, Air Genasi being royalty variant, like the Cloud Giants being the highest tier giants. Yeah, I mean, they could even be from a place that we don't know about yet that's on this plane, or they could be from a completely different plane. So, Crixie, can we talk about how Fern just keeps getting better and better? I'm telling you, Fern is my favorite. Dude, just Ashley plays that perfectly to the T, man. It's so good. Just everything she does is perfect. I love the chaos. She is the one-woman chaos crew. I kind of wish she had a partner. Hopefully Travis will be a little chaotic, whatever his character is. But just like stealing what she steals 6 of that platinum back. As much as I'd appreciate some online strips without clothing, which is most of your strips, right? How come it's not removing this person? Remove. Sorry about this, people. All right, hopefully that will kick them out and hide them. Anyway, okay. SB, I'm still on high with the Delia Briarwood patron possibility. Yeah, so what do you think that's all about? Like, how do you think that, is she, like, haunting her? Because she's in her head. Is she in a different realm? Is she, like, how is that working? How is that happening? Charles, she's stealing with a +2 to sleight of hand. And she still rolled a dirty 20. SB, sadly, she's not Percy's sister. Yeah, no Percy's sister. She's not one of the people hanging. So Laudna's not one of the people hanging. What were the other big question marks? I wrote like a paragraph on it. So, Epic Raccoon, do you think we'll get Travis's character before episode 10? I sure hope so. I really thought we'd get him this episode. I think honestly think he'll come next episode. They kind of did a lot of roundabout stuff this episode. So Laudna she's 50, or at least 50, because she kind of went dead and then was resurrected or whatever. And we don't really know how much time lapsed between that. She was a human. We know that the Briarwoods killed her because of her magic abilities. What was the other thing? Yeah, that was the main information. So, Charles, you think it'll be similar to Opal situations? How so? Mike, Laudna probably was supposed to be a backup plan that the Briarwoods had but had lost track of. So you think, like, hey, they saw that she had some magic abilities, so they kind of killed her and wanted to use her corpse, or they wanted to do kind of a Horcrux thing going on where she's got some sort of haunting. I don't know. SB, I never play magic types. What do you play, SB? What's the clone cheat in D&D? Can you use other bodies as a catalyst for soul transfers? It's a good question. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking there's some sort of phylactery, like the Lich situation. That's the only one that I know of. So you guys got to let me know if there's something different. Like a simulacrum, William. Yeah, so if there's anything in the books that I don't know about that they've kind of laid all this out, please let me know. I'm definitely going to be looking into it and putting a video out soon on it. Is Robbie about to leave? I don't think so. Why do you think so? That Mario, like, because his brother shows up and wants to bring him out. I mean, he's still registered as a guest. And maybe he's going to be a guest until Travis's character shows up. That's very possible. A lot of people think he's going to be leaving. I hope not. I think he's doing great. He's getting better. The commercials or the advertisements before the show started were really good, and they kind of joked around with him about that. So I think he's getting super comfortable there. I really hope he stays. But a lot of people think he might not. All right, we got 30 people in the chat. All right. Oh, Crixie, good call, Mario. That's a possibility. But it sounded like his bro ran away as well. Yeah, so I didn't get that feeling, but just because he's a guest, they might be setting up some reasons for him to be able to leave. O-Dog, what's up, O-Dog? They're starting to set up an exit for Robbie. So O-Dog agrees with you. They're starting to set up an exit. Possibly by killing his new to us second brother. Yeah, was that Cyrus? They could definitely do that. They're really good at kind of setting up those openings and giving us enough time to be okay with it. Yeah, I think Epic Record, I'm with you. Everyone wants him to stay. I don't know why he would leave. Like, unless he's got some big projects on the way. I know his Spider-Man stuff took off, so he could be starting to get a lot of work just because of that and because of his EXU appearance. So, who knows? Charles, yeah, he can't leave. He's the he's the new big bad evil guy in the Nordverse. Mike, funny thing is they make Laudna the bastard child of Frederick DeRollo and the farmer's wife just to give more reason as to why she was killed. Hey, that's deep already. I haven't even gotten to that stuff. Yeah, it could very well be. Give her some deep backstory. Still give us a relation. William, Robbie's a good player. Yeah, he's great. I mean, it's so tough for anyone to go, professional or not, to come into this group who's been playing for this long as if he's been there the whole time. Like, he doesn't stick out at all, and that's amazing. Mario, he mentioned their parents. Yeah, he mentioned their parents. What exactly did he say about their parents? It was, I'm trying to recall. Current kick. I was thinking they're setting up an exit for Robbie, but I hope it's more just a character arc. He needs to stay though. Yeah, so that's the third person that said that. I'm hoping not. So we'll see. But because Matt rolls with the 8 characters pretty well. So who knows? Who knows if he just wants 7 there, or if Robbie has other stuff to do. I mean, it's my dream job. It'd be my dream job to play D&D for the rest of my life and get paid for it. But who knows? To each their own. O-Dog Cyrus. Is quite the name. Might have to borrow that with a pompous PC. Yeah, it's a good. I can't even say that last name. Wibbenwind. SB. Well, Laudna said her parents were farmers and sent her off because she was gifted with magic, and they didn't understand politics, did some stupid decisions. It's kind of odd how Marissa worked it. Dude, she has been doing really good. Marissa's been killing it, man. She's my second favorite player this season, and she knows how to drop little bits of truth here and there and just kind of make us want to know more. They've done an amazing job. Thanks, William. Charles, he was wondering how Mother was doing. Right? Did Cyrus say anything back to him? I forget. I was checking the chat to see if there was any mention of a Cyrus before that, because I'm really bad with names, and I didn't. So I was kind of half paying attention during that conversation. Crixie, if you guys watched EXU, Matt and Robbie had an amazing chemistry. I completely agree with one another. I'm pretty sure Matt wants Robbie to stay if Robbie wants to be there. I'm sure he would. I really think the only reason Robbie would go is because he had something else that he wanted to do. But who knows? Ninja Master, phone died. Sorry about that. Welcome back. Mike Oram has also referenced either Dodie or the Aramation. Yeah, he said a lot of stuff that man, there's so much information in this. In that first hour, they just spilled all the beans, and I got to go back and watch it again. They were the reason people that are kidnapping performers is because they're hiding their identities. So maybe the person they're hiding from. Yeah, it's Matt kind of gave him 3 different options. That's why I'm curious to see where Travis's character fits in and all of this. So, because I feel like they were trying to push to get to him, and Matt kind of side-roaded him, like he wasn't ready to bring him in yet. Ninja Master, did we talk about FCG and his 404 memory error? Oh, that's good. That's a good one. That's one I had written down. That memory error, man. A lot of us have been saying that maybe he's like a big bad evil guy, that he's the one that killed his master dancer and all their friends, all the other automations and robots and stuff. But there's something happened in his past that he doesn't know about. And I wonder, do you think that Sam knows about it? Or do you think that he said, "Hey, Matt, I'm gonna have this memory error. Come up with something cool for me." I could definitely see it going either way. Pink Panda, sorry, Crixie. This was a total exposition episode, 100%. It was an info dump, but I'm here for it. Yeah, I wish they would have spread out a little bit more. I mean, they just said, "Hey, here's the first hour. Let's dump all the information, and then you can deal with it for the rest of the episode while we're doing some kind of boring stuff." Like, it was necessary. They had to go to this place, and they had to go to this place so that they could get to where they were going and check all the boxes, and it made sense. But it was fine because I was chewing on all the meat they gave me at the start. Really, really good first hour. All right, Pink Killer Panda. I didn't have another words. Basically, the person that is hunting Dorian is kidnapping performers, hoping they get Dorian. It could be. Like, we really haven't been told a whole bunch about this yet, and I think we're about to find out. And Matt has some good stuff. That's why he kind of drove him there. I feel like he railroaded him a little bit, but sometimes you got to do that as a DM. David, damn, one episode, 100%, completely agree with you. I missed a little bit of the drinking game at the start, but otherwise I watched it all. You mean you missed it? You missed the most important part of the whole entire episode? Yeah, you got to go back and watch that. It's everything. Current Kick, that in-game game was a fun way of giving a backstory of all the groups that hadn't given too much up until now. Yeah, and it was about time to give some backstory as well. So I wonder if Taliesin planned that. If that was Matt saying, "Hey, we need someone to do that." I kind of feel like that was just Taliesin doing that, because he seemed very proud of how it went, and it went probably much better than he thought it would. SB, you think Sam's totally in on it? I don't know. If I was Sam, I wouldn't want to be. I mean, he's given people control of his characters before. He's let people make characters for him. I think he let Liam make more than one. Milo could well have fixed FCG. 100%. Yeah, Milo could have. That's one of those characters. They're giving him too much time for him just to be a sidebar, right? Like, Milo's getting too much time just to be a little side character. SB, I'm more curious as to Ashton's letter. What do you think's in it? Sanguine, new here, missed a bunch. Please help. What you need help with, buddy? I will fill you in. I'll pause all this and we'll fill you in. Julian, I can't. What is that second word? Yo, Mana are together. They sleep in the same bed. I don't know if it's a typo or if I'm reading that wrong. Pink Killer. Yeah, Ashton got a letter from a debt collector, maybe. Either he had a debt or someone needs, or maybe it's a job. He's going to go break someone's thumbs. You have a feeling Ashton stayed behind to care for it. Could be. Could be. Ashton's interesting. So there's a lot Ashton isn't telling us, I feel like. Crixie, there definitely was some boring stuff, like visiting the old lady, talking about pottery, but that's okay. Yeah, and I mean they made it interesting. Like, the old lady was a great character, gave us a little bit, but the whole time I was just trying to figure out what's going on with Laudna, what's happening with FCG and his memory stuff, and so it was fine. You're good, SB. Current Kick. I started drifting a bit when they went to Shona's place. I have to rewatch that section. Lots of info dumping. Yeah, I mean, You don't have to rewatch it. You can if you want to. It's mildly entertaining. Crixie Current King, yeah, dude, same. Almost passed out. Well, that's part of it being so late. But I kind of woke up, thankfully. Got my second wind. O-Dog, definitely a tall invention or talented invention, yeah. That seemed like he came up with during this week. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what happens when you give him 2 weeks. I kind of like the break. What do you guys think of the break they did during Thanksgiving week? And I believe they're going to do that every month. But I feel like it gave everyone a chance to really consider what they're going to do and come up with some good stuff, and gave us a really, really good episode. And it may be just because we, wanted it a little bit more. But I like the week break that we got. Crixie, remember when SCG went uncon in that fight and pretended he couldn't remember anything? Maybe a hint. That's a hint towards what? What do you think? Current kick, I powered through the whole thing, but I even stopped taking notes for my video in the last 1/3 of the show. Too tired. Yeah, we gotta. Me and you both, man. We got to go back, and I'm probably gonna listen to it at work tomorrow. Let me know if you want to let me know the tidbits that you're going on, so I don't cover the same stuff. Hopefully, we can. I like having different information I'm putting out there. I don't do a ton of reviews. I do one review thing. I'm trying to do something unique, maybe with my drawings. That's my drawing, by the way, that I finished 2 days ago. So there's a time lapse. Go watch it if you can. It's really cool. It's like 3 minutes. Like, that's not even something I'm just trying to push. I'm really proud of it. So it's a time lapse, and it's got like Liam describing his character from EXU episode 1. I think it's really cool. But all right, Sangwon, brass tacks, important stuff. Important stuff is, let me read it again. So Laudna is a human and did die and was brought back. So we're still thinking Hollowed One. So those earring or the ear jewelry things are just for jewelry. She does not have pointy ears as far as we know. And then the Briarwoods killed her, and then Lady Briarwood is kind of haunting her or something, but she is her patron, and that gave her that 1 level of Warlock. That was the biggest stuff. FCG had a big memory lapse when they asked him a question about his past. Anything past 2 years ago, he cannot remember. He's trying to, he can't remember. Also, he can't dream. I feel like I'm missing another big thing. So, you guys mentioned in the chat to him what else we're missing. Don Vic 92. What do you think Laudna meant when she said she still hears them sometimes? So, it actually came up later on where Lady Briarwood, Delia, is that how you say her name? Delia, where she actually spoke to her. So she's about to go to sleep, and she said something along the lines of, you shouldn't be telling these secrets or bad things happen. She threatened her with things, but apparently that's where she's getting her power from, and she still speaks to her in her head sometimes. David, I'll go back up. I'm not autistic myself, but I kind of got the feeling that Imogen is, or at least is, autistic coded based on certain interactions when they were in the bar. What do you mean by that? I'm very curious. She definitely has some social awkwardness going on, but I don't know if that's mostly because she's just trying to suppress all the noise in her head. She says it's like bees or buzzing sound, something like that. Mario, wonder who cracked Ash's head open. Yeah, I wonder. I think that has something to do with FCG. I don't know if it was him specifically, but I think that's all connected. SB old lady should have been our victor. I'd be okay with that. The letter maybe a threat or a hostage letter. We didn't see Milo at the house, so maybe he was kidnapped. Do you think I think he would have reacted a little more intense, but yeah, it totally could be. Like, what's the deal with Milo? Why is Milo getting so much airtime? We've seen Milo in like at least three episodes that I can remember. Steven, hey, you skipped what I just said. I said, I wonder if Laudna is a virgin. 50 years old, 30 years before, probably not, but she is a daughter of a bunch of farmers, so who knows? I've never wondered that. She dealt with the Elge's blast well enough that I'm going to say no. Killer Panda, yeah, it's true. They're taking a week break at the end of every month. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Steve, are you alluding to necrophilia, dude? Yeah, post death, I have no idea. I felt like who was hitting? I felt like someone was kind of hitting on her. Charles, oh yeah, I watched that this afternoon yesterday. And I need to read faster. We have 33 people in here. All right. Welcome, newcomers. We're mostly talking about Laudna and theorizing about what's going on with her. But FCG's memory is another big thing, and when Travis is going to come is our other one. So please say what you want in the chats. Francis, you mentioned the Ashton letter. Yeah, so Ashton got a letter. We don't really know what's in it. A lot of people are thinking it's some sort of ransom or debt collection. Charles Dorian confirmed royalty. Well, he was kind of dancing around a little bit. It's some sort of lordship, royalty, second in line to replace something. So I think royalty is a fair enough statement, but he said it was pretty complicated. David, like, wanting to get away from all the noise. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Julie and Laudna and Imogen are together. I don't get that feeling. Killer Panda, Ashton got a letter. FCG had an error. Okay, good. Tasked with Estros to investigate dispenses at a theater. Yes, at the theater. They got in, and Dorian met his brother. Yeah, so we also met Dorian's brother, Cyrus, and there's some drama going on there, and then we kind of cut to black after that. Stevens, yeah, see, they aren't because Laudna said she loves Imogen but isn't in love with her. Look, so we have proof. Ninja Master, her telepathy comes across as sensory overload, which some people on autistic spectrum also deal with. I mean, there could definitely be some flavor in that for sure, but I definitely think it's suppression and sensory overloads. So she's playing it so well, right? Like, man, Laura Bailey is one of the best actors in the world. Like, not just voice actors. She is legit one of the best actresses in the world. I know they've kind of messed around with that word, so I don't know which one to do anymore. Steven also, Imogen isn't a slut, so even if they were together, that means they wouldn't have sex. Sure. Go for it. Current kick, yeah, man, I try not to watch many other videos so I don't steal ideas. Been enjoying making videos more on my theories, but I haven't seen Campaign 1 yet and seem like they have tie into a bit. Yeah, Campaign 1, at least the first, 50 episodes, 60 episodes, a lot of that stuff has to play into what's going on here. So if you have time, which it's a lot of time, it's worth going back and looking into for sure. But yeah, no, I enjoy anyone who hasn't and wants to get some good theories and breakdowns. Current Kick has some great videos on that. So check him out. Charles Garza, to be fair, if you all of a sudden started getting everyone's thoughts directly feed into your head, you'd be overstimulated as well. 100%. Julian, a bunch of question marks. I don't know why. David, yeah, that's basically what I was meaning. Yeah, no, I think it's a good call. I wasn't thinking that. She definitely could have pulled from that. I feel like they wanted to be really inclusive to a lot of I don't want to say minorities, less represented people, and that could definitely be a reason for doing that. Mike, I think the question about Laudna being a virgin might be asking whether she might be requirements of a specific spell if she's a virgin. So you're talking about like she had to be a virgin for her to be able to kind of possess her / give her that warlock power and be her patron. That'd be interesting if there's some sort of requirement. Could Imogen help FCG dream? I was totally thinking that, but I don't think so. But if she can hear, I think FCG just powers down. So I don't think anything is going on. I think it's just reboot mode. I think but I don't know. That's the whole wake up thing. We were 38 people. Welcome. We're getting more people the later we go. I like it. Sanguinius, current kick. I finished Camping 1 beginning of the week and in huge connections given Laudna's patron. Yeah, you have to go back and at least watch that. When's the Amazon show come out? But at least watch that, just that part. I need to go back and look. I think it's like 30. I think it starts around episode 30. But of Campaign 1, it's definitely worth watching just for that. But the Amazon animation is going to go just through that. So, I mean, if you don't think you're going to have enough time, just watch the animation. And it should cover everything you need to know. Crixie, Ashton's letter sounds like a job opportunity. That's what I was thinking whenever I first heard it. But then a lot of other people are thinking that it's more negative. So, David, 1000% agree with Laura being at the top of her craft. Yeah, not just just actors / actresses in general. She's amazing. Pinkular Panda, so might be a way to boost the hype for the animated show. It totally could, and that could be the reason. I mean, Marisha's super smart, so she could totally have just had that as her reasoning to add this background to kind of wet people's whistles. I was saying it right. But I didn't even think about that. That's a good point. She's smart enough and strategic enough, and she's got her hands in everything in this company where that would totally make sense. And then she's created an amazing character based off of it. I would love to see like a nod to her in the new animation somehow, but I doubt that'll happen. SB, I'm interested in Dorian's family name. If he's a Dorian Storm, is Storm something he picked up as Dorian Wiverwind, like his brother? I think he's Wiverwind, but I think he's Storm is like a stage name. He's trying to hide his name. He's been very secretive about it. He hasn't wanted people to know who he was or where he comes from. He doesn't like that people know that he's rich. And obviously, FCG just gave him crap for 3 hours about him being a rich boy, and people did not like it. So it makes complete sense that he gets negative reactions when people find out he's rich. That's my take on that. Ninja Master, I haven't seen any tuber looking at the new part of the world Matt is creating in front of us. That might be a new angle. That would be interesting. What I mean, he's creating new parts. He's also revamping some stuff that he briefly went over in Campaign 1. So what kind of stuff do you think would be interesting to dig into on that? Because there's a lot of stuff to go into. Crixie, I can see similarities, but She was also a shield healer. No. I don't know. You think if Imogen listened into FCG's thoughts, she'd hear elevator music? I mean, if she heard music from Laudna, why not? That'd be the music I'd play if I was a robot. David, good riddance to Tibsy. So it was February 22nd. Okay, that's whenever look at February 22nd. Okay, so that's when it's coming out. Yeah, December, January, February. You'd have to listen to a lot of episodes to get to that point by February 22nd. So maybe you should just wait. Current kick, yeah, I need to look up some guides for episodes to watch from Campaign 1. Yeah, I'm sure they're out there. Or at least read the wiki summaries. I'd hold out. I mean, it's not that many episodes that cover that arc where it's impossible or insurmountable. And they go really fast because they're extremely interesting. Percy has some amazing moments in that. So if you're a Percy fan, then this is where you want to be. His shirt's really cool, by the way. I thought that was a really cool shirt that they showed. Dorian isn't even his actual first name. What's his first name? Bronte? Did he tell us that before? Was that in EXU or something? Oh, dog. Have they said how far into the series the Briarwood arc would be? Season 1 was going to cover pre-stream content. They didn't. I think they're going to finish it. Yeah, that Percy shirt was nice, right? Yeah, as far as I can tell, they're going to go to right before they get into the dragon stuff. But who knows? Who knows? How many you think that? Okay, I need to go back and watch EXU. I watched through it once. I need to go through it again. All right, so the anger, Travis being the anger. They said he was Anger was a mercenary. If it's him, when there's a bar brawl, that he would break him up. Then he became a bodyguard. Again, like I said, I think that's a big proponent for another strength character. If that's Travis, sounds like a barbarian as well. So those of you who are thinking barbarian for the anger, I think you're probably right. But whether that's Travis or not is the question. If that's not Travis, where do you guys think he's going to come in? Ninja Master, the diversity of this part of his world, like the newer animal races, which are awesome, the politics, the world building. I still don't know all the politics. I like how separate the rich and the poor are. And then, of course, the middle class. We haven't really dove into the rich aspect yet, but I think we're about to. That'd be interesting. The Loxodons are my favorite animal race, new animal race that they had. William, yeah, they may need a rogue. I definitely think they need a rogue. But a lot of people are saying that he's not going to just play something because they need it, which I always play. When I play, I always play stuff that people need, but that's just me. Current Kick, good night, man. I appreciate you coming out again. It's always fun. Always fun. I missed one. Crixie, Ixu was worth watching simply to watch Matt play. Yeah, Matt was so good at Dariax. He was actually my favorite player. I actually liked him better than I liked Fern in the XU, but I like Fern the most right now because Ashley's just on fire with Fern. But Dariax was awesome. I love Dariax, and Matt played it perfectly. It was nice that he didn't waste his one chance to play to play a character for more than a one shot. Mike, the Anger, and even Oshad Brescio are only cover names for the real character, the rogue barbarian owlbear. Dude, they have, I don't know about an owlbear, but they have, they released in Strixhaven, they released the owl, some sort of owl creature. I would love to see an owl creature. Yeah, Leonins are great. I actually have a Leonin in my current campaign. That's kind of a big deal. Leonins are really cool. What's that, man? What's that new owl race? It's in the Strixhaven Adventures of Strixhaven or whatever. They released that a little while ago. I need to look that up. But all right, let's. I think that was the main things I wanted to cover. The 12-inch statue at the beginning was amazing. I thought Laura was gonna lose it when she was talking about that 12-inch statue. Or Liam was going to lose it when Laura was talking about it. Alkin. Yep, I believe that's it. I can Google's it real quick. Yep, Alkin. It's 2 words though, not 1. If any of you play Magic, the Gathering, Loxodons and Alkin are in there. So they're not really new races to wizards, but I think that'd be really fun. Give us some sort of wizard Alkin. Travis is one of the bears from Honey Heist. If you haven't watched Honey Heist, that's a really good one. That's a fun one. What was the Raccoon Racers one? That was another really fun one that I liked. Alacrity. The Alacrity skill is still one of my favorites. Crixie, I don't know, but it's driving me nuts that Travis is here for the announcements. Yeah, and then announce the spots, but they don't bring him in. Travis is one of my favorites, so I'm right there with you. He brings a bro energy that no one else brings, right? Like, hey, no one else is that jock energy that we most of us enjoy. Trash Pandas. There it is. Roll for Alacrity. That's that's burnt in my skull, man. Like the Anger and Oshad Brescio is his matches Malone to the Owlbears Batman. And they did they already did a Court of Owls, right? So just bring us all the owls. Owls, owlbears, and owlkin. You can name them Owl Borland. They were playtesting the owlkin before the Feywilds book. When was that? I'm trying to think when that was. Let me see if I have my Leonin figure here. That's all the stuff I'm painting for mine. Here it is. This is a really cool figure. I'm in the middle of painting it. If you guys can see it. I'm on a big delay. Nope. I switched my camera to a webcam because it connects with. There we go. Right there. So yeah, once I finish painting this dude, he's gonna be a beast. It's like a monster hunter, dude. It'll be lots of fun. He's actually a good guy though. No big bad evil guys. The Wilds Beyond the Witchlight. Hey, which book all takes place in a library? It's like Candle something. Oh, Crixie, did you see the one shot when Travis played the owlbear? It was Sam's one shot, I believe, when he played Terrigan Darrington. Yeah, that was a minute ago. So yeah, I watched it like right around the time it came out, but I don't remember. I really don't remember a lot of the details about his character. The UA with the Owlkin also had the Rabbit Folk, Fairies, and the Feywild Hobgoblins. Okay, yeah, we ran Rabbit Folk and Fairies in my last one shot, so I should have that on my D&D Beyond. Thanks, Ninja Master. I can't wait. Once I finish painting it, I think it's gonna be really, really cool. It's got like a Hydra head and stuff. Like it's really fun. 2019, long ago. I'm telling you, yeah. Candlekeep Mysteries. Thank you. I've been trying to think. I was trying to think my whole drive home because I want to do the new Strixhaven. I want to run a campaign in the new Strixhaven setup, and I thought it'd be really cool to do a Candlekeep Mysteries within that, so make a big library and stuff. But 2019 seems like forever ago. I mean, that's pre-COVID. Lots changed since then. Mario Travis may have needed more time to work on his character. I doubt it. I feel like he's had plenty of time. But there does seem to be a reason. Seems like Matt was kind of moving him in a certain direction. So it definitely could be so that Travis could have more time or do something else. Who knows? Charles just did. I wanted to create an Alkin monk based on Wan Shi Tong from Avatar. That would be really cool. I didn't even think about playing a monk with the Alkin. What are the I don't know what the stats are. I need to look at what the stats are for Alkins. Crixie, by the way, big ups on the Orm Speed vid. Was well done. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. That's the second one I did, and that's where I learned how to draw in that Dragon Ball Z style. So I really appreciate it. I think I'm gonna keep doing those. They don't get a ton of views, but I don't care. They're really fun to do. Crixie, 2019 was a simpler time, and in 2019 it didn't seem like it. Mike, Travis just walked in mid-episode only to serve everyone drinks or something. He's teasing us. He knows. He knows. All right, well, I'm gonna cut this stream. Sunday I'm gonna do another. I've been having a lot of fun doing these streams on just character building. I'm building a bunch of characters for one shots, trying to bring in a lot of new players. Any military people out there? Soon I'm going to start building up something called PTSD&D. I did a lot of work when I was in the military with people with PTSD, and there's a lot of stuff coming out recently. A lot of research and stuff coming out where D&D is helping in social situations, helping people reacclimate. I'm going to a seminar soon on a bunch of this stuff, and so I think this will actually really help people. Anyone because anyone who's been in combat, 98% of them come back with some sort of PTSD, and so I want to do some sort of online setup. So any military people out there that struggle with that, hit me up. I'm gonna do either 1 shots, 6 shots, or a full campaign filled with mostly military, so that we can get some just some social interaction, fulfill that kind of battle hardness, I guess you can say. So hit me up if you think that's something that you would need or be interested in. And other than that, Sunday I will do another live stream for character creations. Coming in, do some roles for our stats and backgrounds. We've made some really fun characters. One I'm actually about to start playing next Monday, and I'm super excited about. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for showing up. This was a lot of fun. And, man, so much to chew on. Good luck, any of the content creators out there with your videos. A lot of theorizing to do. But, all right, we will catch you guys later.